From million-dollar pennies to backyard treasures, let's unravel some numismatic fact or fiction. The million-dollar penny. This one is actually definably true. There are Lincoln cent coins that are worth and have been sold for more than $1 million. One such is the 1943 D Lincoln cent struck on a bronze, or more commonly known as copper, planchet. It is a rare error coin. Only one is known to exist and was supposed to be struck on a zinc-coated steel planchet like all 1943 cent coins. In 2010, it was sold via private treaty for a reported $1.7 million. The same coin has since appeared at public auction where it raised a comparably more modest $840,000 in 2021. And in 2023, a rare variety coin from 1958, which shows wide doubling on the obverse of the coin, was also sold at auction for an astonishing $1,136,250. This coin was graded and slapped by PCGS as MS65 Red, one of only 3 such coins known and confirmed to exist. The Two-Headed Quarter. Okay, so let's start out by saying that the US Mint does not and has never made a two-headed quarter, at least not intentionally. If you've ever seen one of these, then more likely than not, it is a handcrafted novelty item known as a gaff, designed for magicians or pranksters or the occasionally overcommitted gambler. Typically, they're made by slicing 2 coins in half, effectively, carefully filing them down and then gluing or soldering them back together, or by using an expanded coin shell. You can buy these online or from magic shops. A good party trick, but ultimately worthless. On the other hand, genuine error coins do also exist, what are known as double-headed or double-tailed mule coins. In 2006, a $quarter with 2 reverse sides surfaced. It was authenticated by the Secret Service and graded by NGC as MS66. The coin was then later sold at auction for $41,975. So this one is mostly false, but sometimes might be true. A rare coin was once found inside of a fish. Alright, so the way I was told the story is, it's the 1850s in Gloucester, Massachusetts, and a fisherman is cleaning in and gutting a fish, a large cod, that he managed to capture earlier in the day. But imagine his surprise when he finds, instead, inside the belly of his prospect dinner, the glitter of gold, in the form of a 1715 Spanish gold escudo. So, is this true or false? Well, weirdly, it might actually be true. So I tried to find some primary sources, newspaper articles, or something to back the story up, to see if it's just an old wives' tale, and was completely unsuccessful. So while the story certainly sounds fishy, it might weirdly be true. Coins do end up in the strangest places after all, and there are plenty of old shipwrecks up and down the coastline. Oh, and in case you're wondering, an old 1715 cob like this one was sold at auction in 2025 for $7,200. The US Mint made wooden coins during the Great Depression. So let's get this one out of the way. The US Mint has never officially issued or minted wooden coins or currency for circulation. It never happened, and probably never will. However, during the Great Depression, when this story takes place, a solitary town by the name of Tenino in Washington state did issue script money printed on thin wooden veneers or slats. For a short period of time, these were used as currency in the town and could be used to buy groceries or pay for services and accounts. Today, you can buy a set of 4 or 5 of these for about $100 to $150, and they make for a pretty good conversation piece. A quarter can stop a train. A favorite among schoolchildren and dramatic uncles alike. They claim that by placing a quarter on a train track, you will derail a locomotive. In reality, a 5.5 odd gram copper nickel disc does not stand a chance against a 150-ton train. It flattens, yes, rather spectacularly, but won't disrupt thousands of tons of steel and momentum. Still, you probably shouldn't try this, not because of derailments, but because railway tracks are not a playground or a minting facility. So this one is categorically false, but just a plain bad idea. You can get rich by metal detecting in your backyard. So, can you find treasures in your own garden? Well, of course. It depends, of course, where you live. I mean, you shouldn't expect Spanish doubloons under the bird bath. Not quite. Most backyard finds are wheat cents, rusty nails, or mysterious blobs that once might have been a spoon or two. Still, a farmer in Kentucky did once unearth a hoard of over 800 Civil War-era coins in around 2023, over 700 of which were gold coins. This is today known as the Great Kentucky Hoard, a find literally worth millions. Proof that hope springs eternal, and so does the detectorist's dream. So yes, this one technically is true, although not very common. The 1959 D Lincoln cent with a wheat reverse. In theory, all 1959 cents should bear the Lincoln Memorial reverse, marking the end of the wheat era in officially 1958. But one specimen with a wheat reverse allegedly surfaced around 1986. The problem? The US Mint says it never happened. The Secret Service, meanwhile, has stated that they think the coin is real. Some believe that it's a skilled counterfeit. Others whisper of conspiracy. The coin has never been officially authenticated by any of the major third-party graders, and like all good legends, its truth remains just barely out of reach. Rather like the coin itself. It was last sold in 2018, though, for around $50,000. So this one is a dubious maybe? The 2005 In God We Rust Kansas Quarter. The Kansas State Quarter that proudly declares, In God We Rust. Yes, coins like this do actually exist. No, it's not sacrilege. It's just a bit of grease that built up during the minting process that caused the T in trust to vanish, leaving the delightfully ironic In God We Rust. Some coins are reportedly so bad that they read In Odd We Rust as well. In most cases, the letters are there, they are just very faint. These mint errors are especially rare, but they are a favorite amongst collectors. They can sell for $10 to $100 each, depending on the grade and exactly how severe the missing or partial letters are. So yes, this is absolutely true. You have to be rich to collect coins. Now this one I actually take personally, and I hear it all of the time, and it just could not be further from the truth. One of the most amazing things about coin collecting for me is the fact that anyone at any budget level can do it. Does more help? Well, yes, but where in life is that not the case? There are coins that can be had for less than $1 each. You can start with your pocket change, literally 1 cent. And then there are coins that are worth millions of dollars, and literally everything in between as well. So this one is absolutely false. The 1970s Washington quarter struck on a silver Canadian quarter. Now, here's one that sounds like pure folklore, but this actually happened. The 1970s Washington quarter was discovered to have been struck over an existing silver Canadian quarter from George V, placing the undertype coin between 1912 and 1919. Now, officially, this is a mint error, but the only way that this could have happened accidentally relies on a type of Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote coincidence that simply doesn't happen in real life. This coin is graded by NGC as Proof 64 and was sold at auction in 2020 for $7,800. Let me know your favorite numismatic urban legend in the comments section and subscribe to WNN before you watch another video about the little orphan Annie dime right here next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.